A top oil executive thinks that he can bribe the No Dakota Access Pipeline protesters by giving them jobs. Now, this is interesting. Now, a top oil executive with North Dakota's largest oil producer said that, look, hey, if we could just give some oil service contracts and economic opportunity in these reservations, well, then they would stop with their silly protests and allow us to build this pipeline. Now, the man that you're looking at is James J. Volker, who is the chief executive of Whiting Petroleum. Whiting Petroleum? Ironic. Told Reuters that, look, tribal grievances against the pipeline could be solved if they just gave tribes economic opportunities. He said that would include contracting with Native American-owned firms for water hauling and other oil-related jobs. Volker told Reuters on Tuesday, quote, "We as an industry like to see them provide those services. It does provide a better standard of living for them. It does provide a direct tie to the energy business. It makes them and their tribal leaders more inclined to want to have more energy development." This guy doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. You see, the Standing Rock Sioux are against this pipeline for more reasons. For reasons like, for example, this pipeline is cutting through their ancestral land. It's literally destroying their heritage. Not only that, but one of the main concerns about this pipeline is that you have the possibility of, well, I should say not possibility, the likelihood of oil spills that will destroy their source of water. Not just their source of water, but a source of water for over 18 million people. Oh, that is not a good thing. See, he misunderstands the whole idea for the protests. They think that, no, if we just give them some jobs and buy them off, we try to bribe these people, then they're going to go away. They're going to let us do whatever the fuck they want. Well, judging by the history of what a lot of people have done to the Native American culture and the different tribes, that's not going to work. These people are standing up for water, they're standing up for their heritage, and they're standing up against climate change, which is the major issue that's facing the entire world. This guy's an idiot. He thinks he can just buy these people off. Oh yeah, if we just, give them some jobs, some economic opportunity, sign some native companies in there to do this stuff that's related to this pipeline, everything's going to be fine. No, it's not going to be fine. In fact, it's the opposite of fine. This is the most ridiculous thing that I've seen. And look, the protesters, in fact, Dave Archambault II, chairman of the Standing Rock Sioux, told Reuters that he appreciated Volker's comment, but money has nothing to do with their opposition. Quote, "It's going to be very difficult for us to allow this line to come through just because some indigenous-owned company may benefit. If this pipeline goes through, we will be the first to pay the cost. And not just them, but the entire world with the increased carbon emissions from this pipeline, from the oil that's going to go through to Illinois, and then from Illinois down to the Gulf Coast to get shipped out and burned elsewhere. Buying them off is not going to work. Okay, this pipeline, they're against this pipeline for all of the right reasons, and they should be. This pipeline needs to not be built. Oh, but how are we going to get the oil? How are we going to get energy independence? For one, energy independence is a myth. Since oil is bought and traded on the world market, there is no such thing as sovereign energy independence. It's a global commodity. And number two, we should stop relying on pipelines this very minute. There are so many different reports from scientists saying we've done too much to the environment. We've got to scale back carbon this minute. We are now past 400 ppms of carbon in the atmosphere. It should be at the lowest level of the year, but it's not. We're still over 400 parts per million, and that's not going to go away. We should be at the lowest in September, and we're not. And these people think, let's just buy off these protesters. Doesn't work that way. No. Stand strong, water defenders. We're on your side. Most of the people are on your side. They don't want to see your sacred places desecrated, and we don't want to see the rest of the land, the rest of the world desecrated by carbon emissions, by pipeline spills, by these oil companies. We've got to end fossil fuels, our reliance on them, and we've got to end it now. We are with you, Standing Rock Sioux. We are with you. Keep fighting the fight. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent, non-corporate media, go to our Patreon page and become a patron. Patreon.com/TYTNation.